An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Clemson Tigers and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame. He told me this will be one of the biggest tests all year. Of course, they want to establish their dominance, SEC over the ACC, but he's going to need the crowd noise to do it. Confusion at the line of scrimmage when the offense has the ball. He said, I want our fans out and ready to impact this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The LSU Tigers headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Straight ahead, it's Johnson. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving this defense some juice. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and
intercepted in the first drive in for the pick. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right? On defense, early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to them as fast as possible so we can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Drops back. It's Slevin. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And, man, I think they're going to look back on this one, guys, just with frustration, just an opportunity missed. Your defense did the best thing they could do, starting the game, forcing a turnover. Now you get the ball, and you give it right back. So the momentum you had and the energy that was in the building, now it goes swinging right back to the other side.
Got him on the RPO. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Shoots it to the left. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Now on 1st down from the 43. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He's got enough. Open space at the 25. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And now the hit knocks it loose. Scooped up by the kicking team.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Clemson is quick to the line. Snapped it in the shotgun. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Touchdown, Tigers! Fitted in the window for the score. On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From deep, it's Wilson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Caught. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
and have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Out wide left, it's Watkins. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Berry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's changing the play. Second down to the air. Still looking to his right. Going deep to the corner. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Moving the pocket, it's Levin. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Hits inside, it's Johnson. He's picked up 48 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They give it to him again. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. He'll set up to throw. Finds his man down the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Rush right in his face. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
And as a QB, you got to make these split-second decisions of how much mustard I put on it. Do I throw it hard? Do I lob it? Right there, you could tell he threw it hard, but too far in front of his wide receiver, and he really didn't have a chance to make that play. That's one of those I think he'll probably want back.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Brown. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Caught. Man, he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, it's Berry. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Under pressure, and they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. Gets rid of it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. This time they'll throw it. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Run in the red zone. It's Berry. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Touchdown, LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass.
Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They booted away on 4th down. Looks it in. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quick give. It's Berry. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. The The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4.
He wants to go deep. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Wants to throw. It's Levin. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. The run inside. It's Berry. Got the first down. Excellent job using the clock to get the timeout. 2 tips remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Dead center perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Oregon taking on the number 13 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Ducks, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest.
He smashes his way through again. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air, it's Levin. Right side, it's Berry. Spins away, turning it on. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, it's a really nice job by the quarterback that time, working through his progressions, because the running back was not the primary target on that play. You find the check down, though, and when you get it to that guy, if he's even got a little bit of room, he's got the wiggle and the speed, and he's going to make something really positive happen. He did right there.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, gonna throw it. That one just came off his hand badly. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolls right. Out wide right, it's Rhodes. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Those third downs are hard to execute. And when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder. But this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
He'll do it himself. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pick.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul.
Number 8, set to kick it off.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Wants to throw one first. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Second down, gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Unloads in the nick of time.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pick off! What a play by this defense! He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Wilson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, 2 former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Out wide right, it's Thomas. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Wesco's got it in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. You always hear put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical. He can go horizontal. And that, my friend, was a stab. That was incredible.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, that's a phenomenal individual effort getting that sack. What a dominant play. And I'll tell you, playing here at Death Valley, a play like that now is going to get this crowd hyped up. And that's something as an opposing quarterback you do not.
Snags it, and he's open. He's dropped. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. His 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. They're all over him. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Fresh set of downs going up top. Lets it fly. Hauls it in. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Man, it has been a long long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3.
Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense?
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory, making the adjustment. Got to make the play on 4th. Defender miss. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. It's Lemon. Look out! And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Makes the grab in their space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And when you run that screen, it takes a lot more time to develop because those offensive linemen, remember, they're going to block, release, and go get somebody. Quarterback's got to get rid of that ball a lot faster when you're running those screen plays.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Listen, this offense right now is trailing by multiple possessions. They've given up back-to-back sacks. The #1 priority on this next play has got to be pass protection. Whether that means you leave extra guys in to give this QB an opportunity to throw it downfield, you got to do it because you're not going to have a chance to win if he keeps getting hit like that.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. He's got it on the run. Touchdown. Kangaroos his way.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll try to tack on one more. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Caught on the left side by Wesco. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Throws to the tight end. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Back to throw, it's Denson. Unloads to the wideout. This one's complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. He uncorks one deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a